Alrighty guys, back at it with another Pokemon guide. This time we're doing Armarouge and VGC. Armarouge, one of my favorite mods. I think actually my favorite mod in this gen, and we're going to go over how to play this guy in VGC. So, in my opinion, the best set for him right now is this one right here. We're rocking Armor Cannon, Heat Wave, Expanded Force, Trick Room. And we're going with the weakness policy, Flash Fire. We're going pure bulk here and a little juice in the special defense slot there. Being a Trick Room setter, we're going to have 0 speed IV there, make him as slow as possible. And most of the time, we're going to partner our Armarouge with our friend Indeedee over here. Indeedee is going to get the Psychic Terrain up for us for at least 5 turns. Unless you run the item Terrain Extender, but I don't think it really does that. But either way, Indeedee is going to be there to give you the Psychic Surge as well as some helping hand support. So while that is up, Expanded Force is going to be boosted, and it's going to hit both Pokemon on the side of the field while the terrain is up. So that's going to be your second stab of choice, while Heat Wave and Armor Cannon are going to be your fire attacks here. Heat Wave hits both Pokemon, of course, and then Armor Cannon is the single target DPS right there. Take down one Pokemon that may be the threat for you. We're always going to be Terra-type Grass. Grass-type, Terra-type is going to be the optimal set. Now in Armarouge, it gets rid of your water weakness, and it gets rid of, basically, pretty much that's the biggest thing right there. The water weakness and the groundness, so like EQs and things like that coming your way. And even the rock weakness as well, you get rid of that. So grass type is actually pretty damn solid for him overall. Yeah, you're weak to ice and flying and things like that. But overall, man, you got Flash Fire to get rid of the water, to get rid of the fire weakness when you go grass type as well. And getting rid of the water and the ground weakness and the rock weakness is actually really nice. So grass type is going to be optimal on our lovely Armarouge right here. If you don't want to run Heat Wave, well, that is where our next set comes in right here, my friends. We're going Heat Wave McGee over here. We also rock weakness policy. If I have to go over that real quick, because he is pretty damn bulky. 100 defense, 80 speed def, and being max invested into HP. You're not really going to get OHKO too much. So if you get hit by one attack, you live, you get the free +2/+2, and Trick Room is up. You're just going to dominate and sweep, especially with +2 Heat Waves coming from a really high special attack Pokemon. So that is why I think weakness policy is the best set. Now, I've seen a lot of Covert Cloak on him. I'm not a big fan of this item. Basically what this does is that secondary effects don't affect you, so things like stat drops, I believe, and then fake out, you're not going to flinch. But I've never really seen, out of the games I played, fake out come at him, and then Covert Cloak has been useless in every single game I play with him. And when I switched to weakness policy, it just made him that much more threatening, and then his presence was just well more known there, and he did a lot of damage and got me a lot more KOs. So that is why I don't run that. I would always go weakness policy, or even a life orb here you could go. It's up to you, but I think weakness policy is pretty nice. While life orb gives you the nice little boost right away, I would say weakness policy is the optimal item on him. But again, you can also change it to like some kind of berry, whatnot, if you want to mitigate some weakness. But yeah, that's why the Terra type is there for the grass, so you don't really worry about that. I would just go weakness policy, and then we go Armor Cannon, Expanded Force, Wide Guard, and Trick Room. Assuming we're doing Trick Room again. He's going to be 0 IV here, same exact spread here. This 4 you can put elsewhere. You can put it in the defense if you want. It's not going to do anything in attack, and you don't want speed. So it's either defense or speed def here. Doesn't matter. You choose what you want to do there. Same ability, Flash Fire, get those fire attacks, get those boosts against those Torkoals, and opposing Armarouges as well. And we're rocking Wide Guard here. Now, why Wide Guard? One problem I had with my Indeedee Armarouge lead was like an opposing lead of a Gyarados Garchomp. Gyarados would just go Intimidate, and then Helping Hand to Garchomp. Garchomp would go Ground Terastallization, and next thing I know, he goes EQ. Armarouge is dead, as well as Indeedee taking a huge chunk there, or dying as well. Now, obviously, you can't redirect with Follow Me here, which you're always going to have on the Indeedee as well. If I could spell it, that would be great. Follow Me, redirects damage towards the Indeedee. And if it hits both Pokemon, it's not going to matter. So an EQ or even a Rock Slide, you dodge the flinches and whatnot like that. It's just a pain in the butt to deal with. And I didn't really like going up against Garchomp Gyarados leads that much with this team. So throwing in a Wide Guard definitely helps out there. Granted, you're not going to get the Trick Room off, but it's going to make them think twice. You block the first, and they're like, oh, is he going to do it again? The Mind Games again. Does he go Trick Room here? Does he not go Trick Room here? What kind of thing what is he going to do? Or at the same time, if you know they're going to lead that, you call that lead. You go like Armarouge and a different Trick Room setter on your team. Just go Wide Guard and have the other guy Trick Room, and you'll be good to go. Now, there is some rumblings right now, like Indeedee female gets Trick Room in the raids, but that is supposedly a mistake, so this is definitely, I should say definitely, we're not sure if this is legal or not yet. Pokemon has yet to make a statement about it, but I probably wouldn't run Trick Room on Indeedee female anyway, but regardless, I like Wyguard on him, gets rid of those Rock Slides, those Surfs, those EQs, and even Blizzard as well in like the Hail matchup there. But if you don't want to go Wyguard, you can just go Protect here, and then you can have that going instead of Wyguard, so you can block any attack on just him instead of the whole entire field on your side. But I do like Wyguard a lot on him, and I think it is very nice to get that, prevent those EQs, Rock Slides, Blizzard, Surfs, things like that coming your way. Even Hyper Voice as well. Hyper Voice is going to be, I see it a lot of Sylveons now, so that's why I rock out with that. It's a really nice move to have, and of course with Indeedee, backing him up, giving you nice anti-priority with second terrain. Since terrain is up, you can't be Bullet Punch, Fake Out it anyway, which is exactly why I hate Cobra Cloak on this guy even more, because you prevent the flinch, you have to worry about that because you have Fake Out, no priority, but I digress over there in that regard. So Cobra Cloak is crapola in my opinion. Go with this policy, go Life Orb, go something else, AV even, I don't know, you decide there. But that is going to be our second set right there on the lovely Armarouge. Now, and then our next set here is Armarouge with Calm Mind. Now, Calm Mind jacked me up in the Ditto when I was opposing Indeedee Armarouge. Well, my opponents in Armarouge had Calm Mind, and mine didn't, and next thing I know, I'm losing because he is outpacing me pretty easily there. Especially with Flash Fire and whatnot. I can't hit with a fire attack and whatnot, even if it was boosted kind of thing going on. And it was just a doozy, and I really liked it, actually. So, moves here are Flamethrower, Side Shock, Energy Ball, and Calm Mind. Now, Energy Ball, you're not going to get Stab, obviously, before you Terrasilize. It's going to be stronger than Terra Blast. However, if you do Terrasilize, you become Grass type, and Energy Ball is still going to be stronger than Terra Blast. So that's why I have Energy Ball here instead of Terra Blast. And then we have Side Shock and Flamethrower. We're going Flamethrower here instead of Armor Cannon. You can go Armor Cannon, but obviously you lose stats, and it kind of defeats the purpose of the Calm Mind. So that's why I have Flamethrower here. You can go even Zesty or just go Heat Wave as your fire attack and go Calm Mind, Heat Wave, try to hit both Pokemon. But if you don't got those odds, you get in those misses, it feels really bad. Then we go with Side Shock here instead of Expanded Force, because this could be used without Indeedee, it could be used with Indeedee, this could be its own little solo thing here coming in, because with Tailwind up, this is why I like having the 12 points here. I'm going to show you in just a bit. This nature would actually be modest. Do that real quick, make sure that's right. We're going to go modest in Armarouge here, and the reason why I have this Meowscarada here is because a fully invested Meowscarada, one of the fastest mons in the format, his speed is 192, and then you being at 97, and Tailwind that doubles up to 194, it allows you to outspeed the Meowscarada and below. Granted, Meowscarada is probably going to Sucker Punch you, but if it's not locked into Sucker Punch, or if it's using a different attack, whatever it may be, you can outspeed it and kill it. Otherwise, it's going to outspeed you, and any Pokemon 123 base or lower will outspeed you if you don't have, well, not any Pokemon. If you're not invested, Meowscarada will still outspeed you. Things like Weaviles outspeed you. I haven't really seen many Weaviles, but little 12 points there. Just make sure you can outspeed anything 123 base speed or lower. So, for example, if we just go to Meowscarada real quick, Pokemon, do it by speed. Like, you're not going to outspeed an Electro or a Dragapult or anything like Weather Boosted, a Jolteon. Talonflame is still going to outspeed you. You can put a little more investment for Talonflame or Kilowattrel. Up to you. But things like Meowscarada and down, you will outspeed this whole entire list of Pokemon while Tailwind is up. And that is why we have a little investment there. You could put in more, so you could outspeed things like Weavile, Kilowattrel, Talonflame. These guys up here I wouldn't worry about, but more so until the next season when like Fluttermane and Shampoo will be legal most likely. I wouldn't be worried about Jolteon, but Talonflame and Kilowattrel could be an issue, especially because they're both Flying type, and you're weak to that when you go Terrestrialize Grass type, so that is up to you, my friends. A little more investment right there. Just do the math, and you will get to the speed tier you need. So, for example, just go here real quick to show you. Might as well just do it. Go, just say, nope, not Lonely. Let's go Jolly. 194 is what his max speed is right there. So, you would need literally 4 more points of investment here. So, just lower this and go like that. And now at 98, you go to 196. Is that a tie? That is not a tie. You outspeed it, and there you go. You outspeed Kilowattrel and below now, or 125 is and below now. Talonflame actually might be a little bit more, but you get the point. You know how to do that there. and that is going to be our third Armarouge. And again, the item could be whatever you want: weakness policy, life orb, some kind of berry to make it a weakness or recover HP, or even I don't know, charcoal for more stronger fire attacks. You could put whatever you want there. Then we also have another just pure tailwind. This mon, it could either go trick room or tailwind, like I was just saying. Whatever 4 attacks you want here, pretty much. And then once again, depending on what you want to outspeed, you want to just outspeed the escort down below, you can do 12, or you go just a little bit lower. So something like this. I think that would outspeed talent, so you go to 200 speed in tailwind instead of 196. So you can do that right there. Go even a little bit lower right there, save some EVs, and do it like that. So you go to 198, and that should be outspeeding everything you need to outspeed. And while tailwind is up, oh my god, I keep saying tail room. While tailwind is up, and then 99 base speed is not, or 99 speed is not amazing, but it should be good enough to outspeed like half the tier, if not a little bit more, before tailwind is up. So we got that there. Any 4 attacks you want. If you have Indeedee, you're going to want expanded force. If you don't have Indeedee, which sometimes you might not, you might just be rocking a common armor or something like that for just the fire type and psychic type coverage on your team. So you could do that. Instead, you could go Psy Shock, Psychic. Depends what you want to cover. You can go Aura Sphere. Like, there's a lot of options on this guy. He has some great moves all around. Even there's a Dark Pulse there for opposing Armarouges. Like, this could definitely be used however you want. There's even Flash Cannon. There's so much this thing can do, you know? Whatever 4 attacks or coverage you need, you can do that. And, of course, obviously, if you want Protect or Y Guard, you know, it is up to you, my friends. Most of the time, he's going to be paired with Indeedee. I think I would definitely recommend him being paired with Indeedee, or maybe even any kind of Pokemon that has Follow Me or Redirection. So we could go like Amoonguss here, who could redirect with Rage Patter, but you gotta watch out because it can't redirect everything. Rage Patter only covers, I don't think it covers grass attacks. Like if you get, like, I mean, obviously being Armarouge, I can worry about grass attacks, but Rage Patter doesn't work. I think it's on grass attacks or grass type Pokemon. I don't know, whatever it may be. You let me know in the comments down below. Or you can even go Mousehold here, another phenomenal mon who also has Follow Me to redirect. You follow me, you get a free Calm Mind off, and you try to just sweep from there, my friends. Get a Heat Wave going, hit both Pokemon at +1. It's gonna be doing a lot of damage. These EVs on Calm Mind, you could also like make it pure defense, make it really bulky, so you get both worlds. And defense-wise, Calm Mind gives you some def, and then you just have regular defense bulk right there, so you get the best of both worlds. You're not going to hit as hard right away, though, so that's why I think it's just fine to go like that. Go max HP, or a little bit of HP, go max attack there, if you have Trick Room or not. If you don't have Trick Room, you're obviously going to be a positive or neutral nature. If you do have Trick Room, this is going to be 0 IV, then you're going to be chilling at 72 speed instead of whatever investment you may have. Overall, I think these are the best ways, in my opinion, to run an Armarouge. My favorite Pokemon in the set, had a lot of success with it so far. I highly recommend rocking it with an Indeedee as your partner in crime, or any kind of redirector just to get a free Calm Mind up or just do some damage, be a big threat right there, or anything with Help in Hand. And a lot of Pokemon in this format can Help in Hand, so that is going to be that, my friends. Armarouge is an absolute monster. Love this thing. Let me know how it goes to you in your battles in the comments down below. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the intro, and we'll see you next time. Fancy outro, yeah! Was that good?